Hello. It's Wednesday. Very wet Wednesday. It's just after 4 o'clock. And at the moment, where it says Carla and Carla, that's not true. At the moment, it's just me. Just me. Caroline is, and I quote, finishing something off. It's Valentine's Day. I don't want to think about what Caroline's finishing off. I can see people coming into the chat. So I've got Jason Entwistle, I've got Cat's Rants, I've got Sib K who says, "Yay, more I can't even. I know what it says, Sis, but I can't read it. More procrastination time. You spelled that horribly, by the way, mate." Brian, Electronic Firing Squad. Hi, nice to see you here. Chrissy, Mrs. Happy Dappy Michelle, Karen Fisher, all spanned up. Good old Karen. Becca Mills, who can't stop. She's rushing off to parents' evening. I hope everything goes well. Phoebe's in. Hi, Phoebe. Lex Oliver's in. Caroline is coming. For those of you who didn't hear me say that a minute ago, there's 25 of you there, apparently. 25. So about 10 people saying hello and 15 silent watchers. Ooh. Caroline's coming as soon as she's finished off whatever it is that she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. So basically, it's a horrible, horrible wet Wednesday here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but oh my God, it's grim out there. I'm streaming from my PC, so I can't turn you around and show you, but I would if I could. It's rotten. It's been grey all day. I've got itchy back, sorry. Fleas, terrible thing. Not fleas. Grey and dreary all day, drizzly. The kind of rain that doesn't just come down, also goes sideways, and it seems to be coming up as well. Becca says she's got an attitude daughter, so parents' evening is going to be interesting. Fingers crossed for you. I think they call them spirited, don't they? It's a spirited child. Ryan's in and says this is unexpected. He also says it very loud because he's got his cap lock on. Beth Ann Hall. At last I've caught you live, and it's dreadful just outside of Bristol. It's dreadful in Bristol as well. It's a rotten day. I woke up feeling very dreary, very meh. I've been a bit meh recently anyway. Toby says, I came as soon as I had the notification. Have I missed the biscuit eating? I may not eat a biscuit today. Just to keep you lot on your toes, I may not eat a biscuit today. Yeah, very dreary day. So I thought, what would cheer me up? I thought I'll go and do a few charity shops. Now, there was a reason behind this, which was that last night I took my daughter to meet her friend, and I spotted a charity shop I had never seen before in one of those kind of like new build estates. There was a little Bernardo's. And I was like, oh, little charity shop I don't know about. And it's not that far away. So today I thought it was shut. Note on the door saying, sorry, we're closed on the 14th. Great. So I peered in through the window, nose up against the window like a child outside the bakery trying to get the face on a cream bun. And yeah, I'll have to go back there another day. So that's a pleasure for another day. But I did find 3 other open charity shops. So I thought I would come in and show you guys what I've got. And Caroline said she will come in for a chat as well whenever she's finished whatever she's doing. So Karen's just had a large bunch of roses delivered, very unexpected. Lucky you. Ryan says, happy Valentine's Day, girls. I hope you all got at least 1 flower. I got nothing. Oh, my goodness. I've just had a super chat from Brian, Electronic Firing Squad, of $20. Thank you so much. That's totally unexpected. And he's put that message towards the Carla Jenkins Reese's Fund. I can get a lot of Reese's peanut butter treats with $20. I think it might be, but I might actually need an intervention. For this morning, for breakfast, I had 3 Reese's peanut butter cups and 2 of those peanut butter eggs, and I considered a 3rd one for breakfast. I'm going to die. I'm pretty sure they're basically little packets of cholesterol and not much else. So I've missed a few people coming in, so I'm sorry if I've missed you. I'll try and go back. I've got Julie FN. Ryan, I did not get any flowers for Valentine's. I got nothing for Valentine's Day. Nada, zip, diddly squat. I did, and that's not true. I did get 1 item of post. I got a Costco leaflet. That was exciting. Hello, buddy. Hello, Anthony. Reselling with Amy is in. Head of the Treasure Pirate. I've scrolled down and missed a bit. Lex Oliver says, my Valentine's Day has consisted of a rejection letter from the BBC about a script I wrote. That's quite an exciting sentence, that was. I didn't know you were a script writer and that you were submitting to the BBC. I found that quite exciting. I'm very excited. I should finish my novel one day. I really should. Paul Mosley's in. Chrissy says it's a horrible day in Wiltshire. Just heard the wheelie bin fly down the side of the house. Phoebe got where have you gone, Phoebe? Where have you gone? Oh, there it is. Phoebe got a beautiful bouquet of spring flowers, presumably from Darren, unless Phoebe has an entire army of admirers that are throwing flowers at her, which I'm sure is possible. Mrs. Carroll 1 has joined us. Natalie Resell says, hi, Carla, are you really live, or is the notification 4 days late like normal? I'm really here. I'm really live. Ryan says mix a Reese's cupcake in coffee is heaven. No, I don't like coffee. Coffee's disgusting. This is the only stuff I drink. Literally, if you cut me open, I'd be layers of Reese's peanut butter and Pepsi Max. That sounds grim, doesn't it? Graham Nichols is in. He says, hi, Tat Wranglers. And Heather the Treasure Pilot discovered Reese's yesterday in Home Bargains, and apparently that's all my fault. I don't stock Home Bargains. In fact, you can't blame me for that, because if it was anything to do with me, Home Bargains would have none, because I'd have bought them all. They are very addictive. Was it the eggs, Heather? The little, oh, they're so good. So good. Jilly also got nothing for Valentine's Day, so you can join me in the Billy No Mate's corner, Jilly. Shelley says, can hear you, but no visual. I don't know why, but I'm trying to fix it. Sometimes just closing the window and going back sorts out, or maybe you've muted me, which, I wouldn't blame you. People do. People mute me all the time. I'm sure people wish they could do that in real life. Rach Roberts says, hi. Ryan says, Sibcare was expecting you at 5. I'm not sure what's happening at 5. Perhaps they've got a date. And Carmen says, after 16 years, the very month was dead. So, yeah, it's not. There we go. I'm still trying to catch up. Brian says, wait, who's a script writer? And I've forgotten, but I think it was Lex Oliver. It is Lex Oliver. Lex Oliver is a script writer. I'm very excited by that. Peter Ray says, it absolutely running like anything in Epsom. Heather got a sweet card from the hubby. Lex is answering Brian. Basically, this is an hour of watching Carla read out the chat. Graham says, it's sleeting where I am, or it could be my head and shoulders failing badly. Right, okay, people are now discussing script writing with each other, so that's lovely. You have a lovely chat. Anybody else joining me and Jilly in the lonely corner, in the Billy No Mates corner? Anybody else got nothing? Peter says, where's Caroline? She will be joining us. She said she'll be here as soon as she's finished. So her words were, I'm finishing something off. So Caroline will be here as soon as she's finished something off. I'm so trying not to be really, 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 really rude about that, because it leads to, it leads itself open to so much dirty interpretation on Valentine's Day. Trying not to. It's really hard. I'm not getting married, Adam Kelsey. I don't know where you got that idea from. That's not happening. No. For starters, you need another person for that. Although, wasn't there some burble on the internet about being able to marry yourself? Reselling with Amy says, you've just reminded me. I'm presuming that's you, Amy May, isn't it? I don't need to call you Reselling with Amy every time. Sorry, Amy. I need to upload my whole video. It's sat there taking memory up on the phone. Toby thinks Caroline's giving her butler instructions. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's gathered the household staff around her and explaining what she'd like done for the Valentine's Day dinner or something. Perhaps having a dinner party with the Queen. Who knows? She'll come when we get together. She's like, "Why do you think I'm so posh?" I'm like, "Because I'm not." I've got a bit of a runny nose now. Sorry, it's coming in from the cold. Dr. Doodle. Oh dear, Dr. Doodle Do is in. I can't speak. Do you want me to show you some of my charity shop stuff, or should we wait and see if Caroline bothers turning up? Marigold Blue's in. J Ben is in. There's 44 people watching. Were you not doing anything on a Wednesday? Ryan said, Sib say, Ryan penguin bars bite 2 opposite corners off, Dunkin' tea, drink like a straw until nice and soft, and eat in one go. Natalie and Brulia taught me. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. Karen No Crafts Just More is in. She says, can't be here too long. I promised to play Roblox with my daughter. I don't know what Roblox is. Lex wants to see some of the haul. 3 charity shops, but spent about 40 quid all in. So J Ben says, Carla, you're all fuzzy. I am on my PC webcam. There's probably a lot of dust on it. There we go. Is that making a difference? Am I clearer now? And Graham says, I'm sitting well back from my monitor with binoculars in case Carla's phone ka-chings and deafens me. Do you know what? It hasn't ka-chinged all day. I don't know why it bloody well start now. Carmen's watching the Winter Olympics. Okay, so first item then from today's charity shop haul. It wasn't going to have to go in the wash, but it will now because Buddy's just run upstairs and stood on it, and he's just come in from his walk. So it's got a mucky footprint on the back. But this is Long Tall Sally. You see that? It's a Long Tall Sally dress. It's really quite nice. Maybe silk or a silk blend because it feels very nice. It's a size 22, which is always good. Bigger sizes and Long Tall Sally, that's a winning combination. But I can't find the what it's made of label. It's made in Romania. Fabric en Roumanie.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Caroline. Look, there's Caroline. Told you she was coming. I think they thought I just put you in the title to get people to come and watch.
I have just literally, as I logged in, sold a challenge item.
Well done. Which one?
That one of the very first ones I bought, that horrible furry Hollister jacket.
Lovely. I'm glad it's gone. I finally sold that bloody Fiorelli bag as well yesterday. That was one of the first things I bought. So there we go.
Oh, nice. Let me just turn my light on. It looks very dark here.
Natalie Resell says she's just managed to debobble a hole in a steel Angora blend rice jumper. Oh dear. Get the needle and thread out. Nobody will ever know.
Natalie Resells is buying me a lovely present that she sent me a picture of on Instagram.
Is she? What is it?
No, it's not. It's a T-shirt that says, "You okay, hun?"
You'll like that. You will love that.
I haven't got the chat up or anything. I'm having a bit of a crisis, actually.
Nick and Andrea Hills, one of them's in. Good to catch you both live. Keep missing you. Siv K says, "Oh look, the maid started up Caroline's computer so Madam can use it." We've been discussing where you might be and whether you were discussing, whether you were talking to the household staff and stuff.
Funnily enough, I was looking at a problematic wiring situation in my bedroom with today's tradesman.
You were in the bedroom with the tradesman on Valentine's Day.
Well, it is Valentine's Day.
So when you sent me a message, I've just had the most astonishing message that I'm not showing on the screen. So when you sent me a message saying I'm finishing someone off, it was one of the tradesmen.
Finishing something off.
Oh, so I must have misread that.
I haven't got the chat up. Hang on 2 secs. Let me just.
I don't think you want it. They're being awfully rude about you.
Oh, there.
Heidi's in. Hi, Heidi. Janet Plant is in. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone, by the way. If anyone's arrived while I was ribbing Caroline.
It's me. No, there we are. Right, let me just make that window smaller.
I was showing this. This is my long tall Sally dress. I was checking to see if it's silk. It's not. It's 100% polyester.
Oh yeah, someone's
nice.
just super chatted you $20.
Yeah, that was Brian earlier. You missed that. Electronic firing squad. Apparently, I've got to buy Reese's things with it.
Christ, that's a lot of Reese's things.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I get a lot for that, especially if I go to Home Bargains. Apparently, Carrie's in, and Jay Ben says, "Was it a happy ending, Caroline?"
No, it's not, because I've actually got to go to B&Q to get some stuff, which the electrician is currently writing down on a list for me, so that I actually have some electricity in my bedroom this evening and my bathroom.
Are you not aware of the alternative meaning for the phrase "happy ending"?
Yes, of course I am. I'm
just glossed over that very
glossing over it. Absolutely. Just pretending it's not happening. Oh, my husband's here now as well.
Are you saying some people are dismantling your house around you?
Come here.
Hello, Ashley.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. I've just come back to take all the toilets out. Yeah, because I thought Caroline would like that.
For Valentine's Day gift. What a thought. Yes.
You're on about the romance, aren't you? Thank you. What's that? Oh, it's giving me an envelope as well.
Oh, is it going to check it? Because that's my idea of a Valentine's gift. Amy says, Caroline, when you go to Las Vegas, they have, oh God, it's gone. It's a Reese's shop. It's huge by New York, New York. Perfect for Carla's gift. Amy, if you could just please send Caroline a personal message with a map and a big arrow and just remind her when she goes, that would be great. My idea of the perfect gift would be the Reese's shop.
Yeah.
Nick Hills, I'm sure this is Nick now, says, sounds like the plot of a porno. Man fiddles with his wiring in the bedroom, etc.
If you saw my bedroom at the moment...
And Sid K says, does Ashley know about the tradesman in the bathroom?
I'm actually waiting for Ashley to come down the stairs screaming, because they've just taken, in my bedroom, I don't know if you know from when I film in there, they've got like a radiator cover on the radiator, and they've just pulled that down, and the whole radiator, or not the whole radiator, but half of it that was covered up by the cover has been painted with gloss black paint. So guess what? We'll be getting a new radiator, so I'm just waiting for them screaming about that.
Poor Ashley.
I know.
Poor Ashley.
Someone said they loved changing rooms. So did I.
Yeah, I used to like
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Poor Moses says, was that the electrician that bloody smartly dressed around you around there?
No, that's my husband.
Do you want to see another bit out of me haul?
I've missed the whole thing. What have you had so far?
One dress.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I was so busy saying hello to people and talking about Reese's that I didn't show them anything. This is Joe Brown's. Oh, I forgot to say the dress was £3.50.
I was on changing rooms once, really?
Were you on it?
Did you like it?
Yeah, who was your designer? That's it now. We just wait for the chat to reply.
Yeah, Linda Barker, or who was that dark-haired woman? Anna someone, was it?
Anna Ryder Richardson.
Yes, I liked her.
You were all right as long as you didn't get Lawrence. If you got Lawrence, then God knows what was going to happen to your house.
Well, it was all very gothic and flamboyant, wasn't it?
Very lilac and lavender.
Yeah. Liked Handy Andy, though.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about him.
Mm.
He was a sweetheart, wasn't he? This is Joe Brown's.
Never mind that. Let's talk about changing.
Well, I keep, but tough. I'm doing my haul. You sure? I'll close you down. I can't see me labels. I've got to get new glasses. I don't know why. It's definitely Joe Brown's. It was £3, and it's just a kind of a black shirt with a tie back, cotton shirt.
It's long.
Size 8. So, meh. Apparently, some people are. Me telling Polly, what have I missed? I was snoozing on the sofa. Not much, but you've missed us pretending that Caroline's bonking everything in sight. You've missed Caroline's husband turning up at the point where we were pretending Caroline's bonking everything in sight, and everybody went a bit quiet.
Hashtag awkward.
and 2 items out of my very small haul. So, Suitcase says, I still remember that couple who hated their living room and said it looked like a boudoir. Yeah, I remember that. She was like, what have you done to my house?
Was that the woman who cried?
So, yeah. And then, do you remember Linda Barker in the teapots?
No.
So there was, this woman had a collection of teapots. Like, some of them were, really, really valuable, like priceless collectibles. And Linda Barker devised this shelving system that basically hung on ropes.
Yeah.
And she put all these teapots on these shelves, and the whole lot collapsed, and all the teapots smashed.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, Lady Raisin.
Hello, Lainey. Oh, exciting news. I won the competition on Lainey's blog and she sent me a parcel.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do you remember my mystery box?
Yes.
That I sold, and it must be like 3 months ago now. 2 to 3 months ago, I sold a mystery box.
It was the day before we went to, what's the place we went to that wasn't Burnham and wasn't Taunton? Bridgewater. It was the day before we went there for the first time.
So a long time ago, this morning, I had an email from eBay saying, your listing has been removed, blah, 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 does not fit with our eBay guidelines, blah, blah, blah. I was like, removed? I sold that months ago, you daft Burks.
They're not clever, are they?
Really not, no. Sammy the Steel says, is this a car boot haul? No, it's a charity shop haul and a natter, basically.
Sorry, Nick. Yes, I'll put the scissors down. I fiddle with it.
Are you playing with scissors, Andrea? Are you playing with scissors, Caroline? Don't start running.
Yeah. Oh, Andrea's in now as well as Nick. Hi, Andrea.
Nick and Andrea. Hiya. I got some hotter shoes. These ones are really quite unpleasant, but they're in very, very good condition. They're kind of burgundy and navy or brown. I don't know. They're not very nice.
I think I found a pair in my box of shame this morning of shoes.
They're £3 and they've not really been worn.
Yeah.
So, and also another pair, which were also £3 and also have not been worn much, and are slightly less unpleasant, although still not something I personally would be prancing around in. But I would go so far to say that those hadn't been worn at all by the soles, if it were not for the fact that the Hotter logo inside is slightly smudged.
Yeah.
Those look unmarked, so who knows? So that was my first charity shop. I spent about £12 on 4 items.
Excellent.
Amy says she can't sell hotter shoes lately. Don't know why they don't use it so really fast. Nick and Andrea's Hill says, Nick says it seems the Hills massive are hard at work in Hitchin, not. And Graham says obviously a tea break at Chateau Hills. It's not called Chateau Hills, Graham. Nick, tell them what your house is called. I renamed Nick's house. I had to post him some stuff a while back, and I renamed his house for him. I wonder if he can remember what I put on the envelope.
The Tat Cave, it's called, isn't it?
No, that's not what I put on the envelope. The Tat Cave's just Nick's little lurgy den, isn't it? Little lurky den, not lurgy den. I don't know if he's got a lurgy or not.
Just going back to what Amy just said, I can't shift hotter shoes.
Yeah.
I found that as well. I think they're a lot slower than they used to be. I think it's probably the YouTube effect.
Do you think so? Do you think it's our fault?
Probably.
There we go. You see, they say that resellers like us will ruin the industry for the rest of them, don't they?
True.
Yeah. Ask me if I care.
Do you care?
No, not at all. Got this. Now look
as well, I think as well, brands go in and out of fashion, don't they? Perhaps Hotter's just not as much of a thing as it used to be anymore.
That's all the old people have died. I've never heard of this brand. This is a brand called Claire DK, which I've not heard of. Have you heard of Claire DK?
Denmark, is it? DK?
Zoom surf and DK. It's a size 12, but it was only $3.99, and it's a full-length Astrakhan coat with a fur collar and fur sleeves in really nice condition. You know, hashtag steampunk, hashtag all of that business. So for $3.99, I thought I'll have that, even though I've only just shifted one bloody 3-length coat that's taken months to go.
Excellent time of year to be buying it as well, Carla.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was $3.99. Peter Ray says, has anyone done any work today? Well, I've been to 3 charity shops, Peter, and I've done parcels this morning, so I consider myself to be a vision of productivity. Yes,
I've listed 50 things already this week. But I am...
This week, not this morning.
No, this week. But the 15 today, I think it was, yeah.
Graham Nichols has got a new Dymo 4XL. I think I want one. But they're about 200 quid and I don't think I want to pay that, so... Unless the Dymo XL Fairy drops me one, then I won't be getting one. I got this, look. White stuff. Angora, I would say, by the feel of it. Oh, hang on. 50% acrylic, 20-something% wool. Oh, God, my eyes. 25% wool, 15% mohair, 10% alpaca. Tie front shrug. Always go well. I could sell tie front shrugs every day of the week.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
especially this, not so much, well, yeah, winter time as well, because people wear them over their party dresses, don't they? But yeah, all from now till end of wedding season.
And that was massively expensive. Look, I paid up on that one, £3.49. Massively. That's actually the most expensive thing I bought today, I think.
Mind you, white stuff I find isn't going like it used to either.
No, it's a combination of the fact that it was Angora and mohair and that it was a shrug and whatever. And this, for some reason, was only £1.99, which I was puzzled, because usually in that shop, Peruna's not that cheap. £1.99 Peruna, size 18, almost sort of denim, you know, heavyweight cotton, polka dot skirt with a little flippy flare. What's that? Is that it's not bias cut. It's just like a little flippy flare at the bottom.
Panelled flare, yeah. £1.99. So again, I don't normally snap up Peruna, but I thought that was a really nice skirt for £2. I think I sold one identical to that a couple of weeks back, not for loads, but yeah,
for £1.99.
Yeah, I think I sold mine for tenner plus postage to Germany, I think.
Yeah. Amy says the YouTube effect. I'm off to buy all the Typhoon shrugs I can see now.
That was a manic laugh, wasn't it?
I got this one is LK Bennett, and it's just a very, very, very see-through. I can see the screen through it, and it's got a chiffon bow detail. It was £2.49. It might be silk. I keep saying these things might be silk, and then looking and finding out they're not. No, this is 90% tencel and 10% silk. What's tencel? Man-made something or other.
Man-made, slippy, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels really nice.
Slippy.
Feels very nice, and like I said, it's obviously got a silk neckline and a silk bow, and it was £2.49 for LK Bennett. So I'm debating whether to put any of this into our challenge. Really,
you have to list it today if you are.
Today is the last day for Carol and I. Carol, who are you, Carol?
Caroline and I. I've never met before in my life.
Today is the last day for Caroline and I to add anything to our challenge if we want to. The 14th of February is cut-off day for buying stuff for challenge. So whether I will put any of this in, I don't know, because I will need to be quite sure that it'll be a fast seller, because then I only have till what day before we've got to put it on an auction?
14. Oh, shit. No, sorry, I just bent my ankle the wrong way. 7th of May, is it?
7th of May. Anything that we haven't sold by then has to go on an auction. And then anything we haven't sold by the 14th has to come off the total, doesn't it? So, So anything I list today, I've got to be fairly sure I can shift before the 7th of May.
Yeah.
Mrs. Carroll says, Carla, what does your tattoo on your arm say? It says, I myself am made entirely of flaws, stitched together with good intentions. There we go. That's what it says.
Is that actually a quote, or did you invent it?
No, it's a quote. I could tell you who if I could remember. But I can't remember, so I can't tell you who. Shall I see if I can find out?
Is that Buddy?
Yes, he's sitting on the bed.
Hello, Buddy.
Going, like some kind of defective guard dog. Caroline's talking to you. Caroline's talking to you. She said, hello, Buddy. Say hello, Caroline. Yes, there we go.
Excellent.
Augustine Burroughs, the author of Running with Scissors. There we go. How's that for a coincidence? My quote is from the man who wrote Running with Scissors.
It's rubbish.
Well, I just thought it was a coincidence because we were just telling you not to play with scissors.
Well, yes, but I have read the book.
I haven't read it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Right, so Amy says not to put the hottest shoes in the challenge, but she thinks the polka dot skirt would be good. Yeah, I think you might be right.
I think hottest shoes, you have to be picky with which ones you buy. Some styles still sell quite well.
Yeah.
Some not so much.
A pair I bought at the car boot on Sunday, I probably should have put into the challenge and didn't, but it's too late now because, you know, the rule was that we had to put it in when we listed it, wasn't it? You can't suddenly decide later on that you wish you had.
No, is that right? I've been putting everything in when it sells rather than it.
Caroline's challenge figures are going to be thousands.
That's not the way it works. I've been picking items out as they sell.
Steve Green's in. Hi, Steve.
That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's just pretend that all these things count. Yeah, all my sales for the last 6 months. Well, you'd probably still beat me.
Other exciting news from today. I already told you. I sold that Disney mug that I bought at the weekend for 25 quid.
Hey! We're impressed. We're very impressed. You don't like mugs. You keep telling me how you hate mugs. Every time I look at mugs in the charity shop, you have a little temper tantrum.
Hang on a sec. What did you say? What sort of cat? Oh, right. Actually, just opened the garage and there was a cat in there, but it's okay because it was one of ours. It wasn't like someone else's.
It's all right, though. It's not been locked in there for weeks.
No, he was here this morning for breakfast. He's just come to have some tea, actually. Hello.
Heidi says, what does the challenge winner get? And it's basically, Heidi, just the glory. Just the glory of having beaten the other one. Yeah, Reese's peanut butter stuff. The thing is, we've had 2 previous challenges, both of which I have won, which means, of course, that Caroline has lost, which means I am better than Caroline in every possible way. And I'm clinging on to the idea of being better than Caroline in every possible way until the 14th of May, when I think Caroline will possibly be proving that she's been better than me in every possible way for the last 6 months. It was going so well. I had 2 out of 3 challenges under my belt.
It's not the end yet.
It's a bit late to win, though.
The fat lady sings.
I'm not singing. I sang last time. Amy says I got some nice mint velvet shoes the other day. They'd been resold. Do you notice if this would affect value? I would have thought that a resoling would affect it less than a poor condition sole. I would have thought. I think you have to mention that in the listing, wouldn't you? They've been resold.
If they originally had leather soles and they have been resold with rubber, yes, I would say that probably will affect the price a little because people like leather soles, don't they? But
yeah. Should anybody wants to know if Kai lost interest with the giraffe when he realised there was no squeak? He hasn't loved it as much as he usually does. He usually loves them to death, by which I mean he rips their heads off to get the squeak out. And this one is still in one piece, but he has carried it around a bit. He has wandered around with the giraffe in his mouth a bit.
It's his baby.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cuddle him. It's so funny. You can pick up. He has these little bears from IKEA, and he has the Sophie giraffes, and you can pick them up and you can play with them. But if you, imagine this is one. If you go like this, then he starts yelling at you. You're not allowed to cuddle them. So funny. Anything except cuddle them. You can throw them in the air. You can bash them on stuff. But the moment you go, he's like, rah, 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 rah.
Mental.
Crazy dogs. This is Bowden. And I only bought it because it's heavyweight cotton and I thought it was quite good for $2.99 really. But I'm not as excited about Bowden as I used to be.
No, that's another one a bit like white stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Ali McLean says, the quickest sale I ever had was a pair of irregular choice shoes. They were on 10 minutes. And Going On Grumpy has joined us and says, what's up, guys? Steve Green seemed to think he's getting some video of me dancing, and that's not happening. Peter Ray said, what pole? They have not yet invented the pole that could hold my weight for pole dancing, Peter Ray. I got a series of unfortunate events because I'm still trying to collect a bundle up, but I don't think this is actually one of the ones I needed. I only need about 2 to complete a bundle. I think I bought the wrong one.
Sib K says monsoon not shifting for him. Yeah, that's another one that isn't selling like it used to. But as well, I think brands just go in and out of fashion, don't they?
Yeah.
Just keeping up with what's in at the moment.
Yeah, I'm no good at knowing what's in.
I'm getting too old for it, really.
Amy's been selling some Bowden stuff quite well. Sib K can't shift monsoon. Art Lover says, "Why, for once I've caught you in the act. I'm in dire need of a smile or two, so don't let me down." There's mine. Caroline, give him your smile. You have to make a noise as well. Here we go.
It's a lady, not a man.
Is it? Why do I think Art Lover was a man?
She used to have a different
username,
which was Art Boudica or something. Boudica, I think.
So sorry, Art Lover.
That's a lady.
What I'm thinking.
I know a lot about her. She used to live in France, and now she doesn't live in France anymore.
Caroline, are you stalking this poor lady?
No, she's just been commenting on my videos for a long time.
She's following her on Facebook, and I know all about you.
Yeah.
No wonder she feels in need of a smile if every time she looks out the window, you're outside her house in your
Yeah, it's true.
Carmen says, "I just want some sales, any sales."
It's been a slow week. I think it's been because it's half term. I've found that the days have been really, really, really slow, but the evenings picked up a little bit. So I haven't had a terrible day yet, touch wood.
I've had a terrible day today. I've done $7.99 so far today.
There's plenty left of time, isn't there, though?
Yes, it's really there, isn't it?
Plenty left of time? What sort of bloody English grammar?
Yeah, after I translated what you said, I agreed with you, yeah. There's plenty left of time, yeah.
There's plenty left of time.
Nick's off to the post office. I got this, look. I have no idea whether this was a good buy or not, but it's Lexibook, and I've had some Lexibook stuff that sold right before. It's an electronic countdown game.
Oh, I bet it will do. I think that's good.
£2.49. So I thought, I don't. It's not new. I mean, you can see it's been out of the box. It's not as if it's factory new. But I thought for £2.49, I'd take a chance on that one.
Yeah, I reckon so. I mean, I sold that Times Electronic crossword thing, which looked quite similar to that, for 35 quid before.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
have you sold the Oh, what did we get? In the charity shop in Taunton. I can't remember what it was. I remember you buying it, and I remember you saying that'll sell, but I can't remember what it was.
I never bought it, did I?
Oh, did you not? Oh no, you got home and you really wished you had. That was it.
No, did she not put it through the? It was some.
Can't remember.
Elderly lady who wasn't very speedy, but very pleasant. Oh God, I have to be careful.
Amy's off. Bye, Amy. She says I need Instagram. I've got Instagram, Amy. I don't really know what it's for. I don't use it because I don't really understand it.
She says she loves my Instagram. That's very kind. I hardly do Instagram anymore. I've had to stop Instagram because there just simply weren't enough hours in the day.
I don't really understand it.
It was YouTube or Instagram.
It's a bit of a mystery to me. I got this, look. I got a Harry Potter and it's got the young wizard on the back. And I seem to remember that something about the Harry Potters with the young wizard are better. And now I have to look and find out if it's worth £1 million, but I don't know how you find out. So.
Carla, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to duck out, okay? But I will catch up with you later. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Yes, I can't remember how you find out. It's just me now. Can't remember how you find out whether which ones are worth a fortune and which ones aren't. Anybody remember how? So it was a bit odd now because I was talking to Caroline and she's gone. It's inside. It just says 1098 in the little number line inside. It just says 1098. So if anybody can remember how I find out whether that one's worth 50 billion quid, then let me know. And I also got this. Now the brand is Charlie's Ark by Mike Payne, which I've never heard of. But it was a little giraffe, and giraffe comforters are usually quite popular, giraffe soft toys. Peter Ray says, isn't it the Ted Smart on the front cover? I don't know, maybe that is. No, this is definitely a Bloomsbury and not a Ted Smart. But I remembered that the young wizard, having the young wizard on the spine made a difference different from the older ones. But I can't remember what the differences are. And there's so many different variations that I can't remember how you find out which one's which. So yeah, I got a giraffe cat, and then I got this comforter, which is a little lamb, I believe. And again, not a brand I've heard of, Snuggle Chums, but it was only 49p. Needs a wash, but it was 49p, so I thought I'd give that one a chance. And so my nose is running. Yeah, Heather says the valuable one has to be 1098765321. Paul Moses says ISBN numbers on Harry Potter books. Art Lover says Instagram is for feeding the ego. Like I said, I've got it. I just don't really understand how it works or anything. So, last couple of items coming out of my bag. I have these, which are croc clogs, fur-lined suede croc clogs. I paid $3.99 for these, and they should go for 25-ish. Looking at completeds on those, so quite happy about those. And then the other thing that's in the bag is these, and these are Fly London. They are Fly Girl. They were $6.99. Wedge shoes, Fly London ones. They're not a fast seller, but they do go for a reasonable price. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that they will return some money. So I spent about 40 quid today, all in, which is, I mean, obviously far more than I spend if I go to the boot sale. But then I don't buy clothing at the boot sale. So yeah, I needed a bit of a pick me up, and I thought I'd do the charity shops and see if it gave me a bit of a boost. But meh, it's this weather. You know, it's this. I need some sunshine. I need to go and sit on a beach somewhere and soak up the rays. Yeah, it's all very, very grey out there. Lisa says, "Oh my God, Fly London shoes. They look horrible. They're not my style. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of the style of Fly London shoes, but they're fairly popular. If you find Fly London boots, they sell very, very quickly. I've done really well with Fly London boots." Cat's Fan says Snuggle Chums are usually very good, and Jules says I think Snuggle Chums is Toys R Us. So yeah, that's my haul done. Caroline's had to run off. Going on Grumpy says Florida is sunny. Can I come and stay with you? Going on Grumpy, you've got a spare room? Maybe that's what we should do. We should have some kind of reseller holiday swap thing where what do they used to do at school? A student exchange, reseller student exchange. We can all go off and stay in foreign countries with each other. That'd be fab. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go on a student exchange to Florida, please. Only in is it always sunny in Florida? I mean, my geography is not great. I realise that Florida is on the Sunshine Coast. Does that mean it's sort of sunny all year round? Yeah, I don't want to go in the rain. Lady Laurie's going to catch this later because she's busy. Karen says, "Would you call them clogs rather than mules?" When I first looked, I thought of mule. But then when I was doing completeds, I found them by putting in the item number off the tag into Google, and they're listed on the Crocs website. Oh God, they're listed on the Crocs website as a clog. So maybe put the word clog and the word mule in there. Maybe that's the answer. Heidi says the sun is shining on the snow in Michigan. And Going on Grubby says we have a reseller rally in June. Yeah. It's absolutely icing it down out there again now. It's just so grim. Well, it's been, I don't know how long. It's been some time that I've been chatting for. Anybody know how long? Probably time I went away. There's 69 viewers, so thank you for all of you for tuning in. Oh, Art Love, you said you might do a loft tour soon. I will, I promise. I will do that. I will remember to do that. Yeah. It doesn't look very different when he kitted it out for me, apart from the fact that I filled it up. So yeah, I'll get up there and do that, and show you guys how that's looking. It's working quite well for me, really. I've still got some stuff up there that shouldn't be. I did tell myself that I wouldn't put stuff up there until it was listed, but there was some stuff that was already up there, and I keep saying I must get that down, list it, and send it back up. But it's so easy to do that out of sight, out of mind. It's up there and it's forgotten about, and it's not bothering me. I've been on 38 minutes, apparently. Thank you, Sammy and Paul. And Heidi says, give a thumbs up quick. If you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up. If you're not, then don't. Suddenly, I've got 72 viewers. I've got another 3 people who arrived from somewhere. So if you've only just arrived, I'm sorry you've missed the bulk of it, and I'm sorry that I'm going now. It's nothing you've said, I promise. Lex says I have to do another 22 minutes. I don't think I could. I don't think I've got anything interesting to say for another 22 minutes. I'm not very interesting. Jules is giving me sunshine. I appreciate that. All these people with sunshine emojis. I'll let you all get back to your Wednesday evening. It must be about tea time. Thank you for watching. I'm ignoring you, Paul. Paul's going to keep going, Carla. It's like some kind of sponsored ramble. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been lovely talking to you. It was lovely to catch up with Caroline. And thank you to Brian, Electronic Firing Squad, for the lovely super chat. That was a really nice surprise. I'm going to rush out and stock up on Reese's peanut butter stuff with that. And yeah, I will hopefully be back Sunday with the car boot haul. Lisa says, what's the most expensive item I've sold? Probably the Monsters High bundle that I sold for about 150, 160 quid. I don't usually do massively hundreds of stuff. I wish I did. And no, I did not have pancakes. I did not. Maybe we'll have some tonight. I was out last night for Skittles, so no pancakes for me. I had McDonald's instead. It was not quite the same. So thank you for watching. Hopefully be back Sunday with the car boot haul. Hopefully the car boot will be a bit better this week. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the week. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.